top, I knew I was born for this. I knew I was born for this. Survival of the fittest, made my name as a menace. Broke the rules of the business from the bottom, now I'm biggest. Oh no, I ain't even finished. Oh no, I ain't got no limits. Oh no, I ain't got no limits. Jumping into danger. We are the warriors, who learn to love the pain. We come from different places, but not the same.
And the Danger Zone kicks off with their opening contest scheduled for one fall.
Titan Nation, we are on a highway to the Danger Zone here live from the Bayville EMS building. Alex Aceta here as always, joined by Mr. Entertainment Harry Turjanian.
Alex, is the debut episode of the Danger Zone, and we're kicking it off in amazing fashion.
Well, Harry, it was a very interesting morning here in Bayville, the third annual free-for-all tryout taking place. We saw a lot of prospects from all over the Northeast and beyond shooting their shot to try to get onto Chosen and Titan Pro Wrestling. One of these prospects standing in the ring right now, the hype beast, Ben Rutan.
Well, a lot of talent coming from all over the country to get involved in this, a very unique opportunity, the free-for-all.
And Ben Rutan, after a grueling tryout this morning, now has an immense challenge standing across the ring from him in the form of this man about to make his way through the curtain, Elijah Eden.
Well, certainly an opportunity for the hype beast Ben Rutan, but we're not going to make it easy for him. Be careful what you wish for. These opportunities, that doesn't mean a guarantee of anything. He's taken on a tremendous competitor here in Elijah Eden.
The interesting thing about this matchup, despite this being Ben Rutan's debut here at Titan, there is a long history between these two men, both products of the House of Glory Wrestling School in New York City.
Amongst one of the best organizations here in New York on the East Coast.
You can bet that these two athletes are going to be very familiar with each other, both in and out of the ring.
I'll tell you this, though, the difference is for Elijah Eden, this is not his first competition here at Titan Championship Wrestling. Anytime you enter a new company, a new promotion, nerves have to be a factor. This is Ben Rutan's first opportunity here. You don't want to blow it out of the gate, but you got to let that go and focus.
You see a nice collar and elbow tie-up to start things off. And it's going to be the hype beast Rutan. I spoke too soon. A lot of switching stances here. It's some mind games from Ben Rutan perhaps in the early goings.
Well, Ben Rutan using that upper body, that size advantage to push Eden into a corner here. And I think this is wise by Ben Rutan. Take your time, slow this pace down. Elijah Eden is a very quick competitor, a very fast, explosive style.
Well, outside of the professional wrestling world, of course, Ben Rutan, a prolific fashion designer, says that he is going to make the ring his runway.
Well, certainly a lot of influences from Kanye West there. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't follow Kanye. I like my clothes all in one piece. I don't know about you, Alex.
Once again, sizing each other up.
Ooh!
Eden with a chop. Right to the shoulder blades.
And that's going to knock the wind out of you from the back. And Eden showing no level of respect. But, oh! Okay, see, this is what Ben Rutten cannot do. He can't get into the traps of Eden.
It was a beautiful head scissors takedown. Follows it up with a Hurricane Rana. You see that lucha acumen of Elijah Eden on full display as Ben Rutten rolls to the outside to try to recollect himself.
It's smart to regroup, but he's got to pay attention because here comes Eden!
Eden with a big dive, lands on his face, but Ben Rutten caught him.
Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Ooh!
And Rutten just drops Eden face first on that apron, the hardest part of the ring.
That's gonna knock the wind out of you and maybe break some ribs.
And Eden skull first into that steel post. That could easily be a concussion right there.
And now all of a sudden the hype beast showing Eden that he didn't come here to play games. This is a big opportunity for him and he's certainly gonna make the most of it. And I like this, getting right in the ring. Take the count of victory, kid. They all count the same.
Well, be that as it may, it would certainly be a bit underwhelming if Ben Rutten's debut match here at Titan Championship Wrestling was to end in a count out. Elijah Eden staggering to his feet now.
For you, maybe, but all the victories count the same. You'd be 1-0 here at Titan, and that's a big deal for somebody looking to make a reputation like the hype beast.
And Eden relying on the fans' support, his lifeblood, if you will, since he's arrived at Titan Championship Wrestling, has become very much a fan favorite.
And again, using that massive frame. Look at that. Crossbody, 1, 2. Ooh,
But you
just
saw
barely.
that Rutten was late hooking that leg, which allowed Eden to get the shoulder up.
And see, that's just the lack of experience. You got to get the reps in. Those are small things. He hooked the leg, but just 1 second too late, and that was the difference between victory and defeat. But smartly, he's going right after it. Ben Rutten not wasting time. I like this.
Eden very wisely getting that boot up to the chest.
Look at that.
And Rutten telling...
Well, he's just showing him the shoes. Those are nice shoes. He designed those shoes himself. Why not give him an up-close look?
Well, maybe... Ooh, and a big chop from Eden.
Right across that Egyptian cotton that he's wearing. But a nice boot from the hype beast. And look at that quickly.
Huge body slam from Ben Rutten.
And going right for the cover. I like it. 1, 2. This time he hooked the leg, but it still wasn't enough to keep Eden down. And that shows you the level of competition here, what's going on here, what's at stake here. There are no easy victories here at Titan, especially not for a rookie. Setting up from the second rope. Ooh!
Eden gets the boots up, puts the brakes on Ben Rutten.
And Rutten out on his feet, lands into the corner here.
This could be the window that Eden needs to turn this around if he can get himself up to his feet now.
Flying forearm. A spinning elbow as well. And the big man is down. If Eden can take advantage of this. Thrust to the gut there, knocking the wind right out of him. Forearm going right after it.
Irish whip reversal from Rutten. Gonna follow it up, maybe going for a big corner splash, but Eden able to put the brakes on. Ooh, and a big missile drop kick.
Here we go for the cover. 1, 2, 3.
And that'll be it. Well, an admirable first outing there from the hype beast, Ben Rutten. But in the end, it's going to be Elijah Eden's tenure here at Titan that was the deciding factor in this matchup.
Look, Ben Rutten showed a lot of skill, a lot of determination, and he very well may have a bright future here, but it just wasn't his night. And that's the highs and lows of professional wrestling, my friends.
I just want to say that was super rude of you to walk away from me.
Keep talking to the New York State champion. You're going to have to pay up.
Do you take Kale?
Dude, goodbye.
Whipwreck, Cation, doesn't matter.
We'll see what happens, but it looks like we have a special guest.
Get my earplugs on.
No.
You was looking for Tina, and then you talk about people.
Dominate tonight, all right? The Dirty Deeds, they got nothing.
We're now the new Starlet champion. What's going on?
Hi, I am fearless princess, so why not team up?
All right, now just announced by Mr. Joel Maximal for February.
It's called the Shadow Band, and I was like, that's kind of...
Hold on. Let me speak. Okay?
But today I got a very special guest. We got the great.
Let's make some noise! And keep that enthusiasm. At this time, please welcome back to TCW, Mike Harvey.
Well, it has been some time since we've seen this man here in Titan Championship Wrestling, Mike Harvey. Bit of a different look than what we're used to.
Well,
All dressed up. I wonder what the occasion is.
he's definitely looking more professional. Maybe he's looking to change things up a little bit.
Hey, Mike, great to have you back. Thank you for taking the time in the TCW ring here at Danger Zone. First and foremost, how great does it feel to be back here at Titan Championship Wrestling?
Well, first, it feels amazing to be back here in front of the Titan Nation. And I'm not just here for me, I'm here for you. I'm here to help all of you see the true definition of talent.
Well, certainly, you are an amazing talent. And I have to ask you, it's been a while since you've been here. I need to know the inside scoop. And no offense when I say this, what is your strategy moving forward here at TCW to pick up the big victories? Because, I mean, like I said, no offense, the last time you were here, your match was a loss.
David Adams with the hard truth. Must have been going to the Harry Turjanian School of Interviewing.
Listen, it's hard-hitting journalism from David Adams. Very rare.
Like I said, it makes no offense.
Well, I think Mike Harvey takes offense.
Mr. Adams, there are two types of people in this world. The ones that are judged and the ones that do the judging. And I feel like you're judging me right now. Just doing your job.
Well, obviously that answer question didn't go over for it.
Let's do a deal, Mr. Adams. Heads, you get to keep announcing tonight. Tails, well, don't you hurt my shoulder.
Well, what happens if it's tails?
Oh, and Mike Harvey has just assaulted our ring announcer, David Adams.
I'm not going to lie. I've wanted to do that for years.
Well, it seems that the wardrobe is not the only thing that has changed about Mike Harvey in the time that he's been away from Titan Championship Wrestling. Can we get security out here?
Look, you've made your point. Listen, I hate David Adams as much as the next person, but you got to.
Mike Harvey with a submission hold locked on. He could break David Adams' ankle. The Titan Nation making their feelings heard. David Adams is very much a civilian.
And look, as much as I don't like David Adams, that's a little bit much. Yeah, you can't put your hands on somebody.
Ripped his shoes off.
what you did, Mike. You hurt that man. Just like how Titan Nation is hurting from the crooked management and political bullshit that's going on, putting friends over talent. Nobody sees it. What do you expect?
Well, I think we could use a palate cleanser, some good straight-up wrestling action after that attack we just witnessed.
Mike Harvey making a bizarre statement here tonight, an aggressive one. He's certainly got a lot of anger issues.
And here we have another standout. Satana Fury, another standout from the free-for-all this morning. Somebody who very much impressed the representatives from Titan and other promotions, including myself.
Well, they've come from all over the world for an opportunity to be part of the fastest-growing company in the United States, Titan Championship Wrestling.
But similar to Ben Rutten earlier, Satana Fury faces a seasoned veteran of the Titan ring.
The head of the dessert table, Stan Styles, knows where the hard cam is, baby. Styles must pose. Oh.
Well, Stan Styles looking cocky as ever, but we have to remember he's coming off of a very high-profile loss here at Titan Championship Wrestling. Last we saw Stan Styles, he was laying in a puddle of his own cream, courtesy of one PJ Savage.
And you don't say that figuratively. I mean, it was actual cream. Let's get that out there. With Stan Styles, it could go either way. Let's be clear on that. But a great effort, and yeah, coming up short last month. And you can check out that match and all the matches of Titan Championship Wrestling, all our events at the Premier Streaming Network in the archives there. But this is a different style of match, a different situation for Stan Styles here, the veteran.
Well, Stan Styles beginning the match with his typical pout, ceremonial.
He's not pouting, he's stretching, Alex. You got to stretch those biceps. Look at the triceps, the vascularity, my friend.
It is true. Something that never ceases to surprise me about Stan Styles is his physique, despite consuming all of those empty carbs from his whipped cream.
Well, I've been on the same diet that Stan Styles is, and somehow the results have not been the same, but... Well... Stan
Styles giving the Bayville faithful some tickets to the gun show.
Well, from one man that consumes whipped cream to another man that consumes Guinness. Satana Fury. And I think this is great as Stan Styles. He's trying to teach this young competitor. He's giving him some new workout tips, you know, get training, get in shape. He's taking the young boy in under his tutelage here.
Well, the one thing I have to say, just from having met Satana Fury earlier this morning for the first time,
no
Very
one
much
touched.
a no-nonsense fighter
This
is
is a-
Satana Fury, although what's
I'm sorry.
occurring in the ring right now would suggest otherwise.
This is a tug of war over a shake weight, right? That's what I'm
Yes.
seeing right now?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
But it seems like Satana Fury getting the upper hand.
Oh, no. Stan Styles powering back. Oh.
And now the cap of Satana Fury seized by Stan Styles.
Oh, no.
Some Three Stooges style offense, and there it is! The first pair of tearaway pants, and another!
And Satana Fury.
And a third.
That man has a family, for God's sakes.
Satana Fury is now entombed in a mass of pants.
No, here we go. Stan Styles. 1, 2. Oh, my God. The strength it took to kick out of that pin with those 3 layers of pants on top of him.
I've heard
Alex.
that those pants are actually weighted. That's part of
Well,
Stan
they're
Styles' training regimen.
Solid steel pants. This is professional wrestling, my friend.
Strategy he took from Goku, I believe.
Oh,
Rest
no,
in peace,
no.
Akira Toriyama.
And now Stan Styles making that hat look good. And suddenly now it's getting, the fun and games are over for Satana Fury. He got an opportunity to be in this contest after today's free-for-all tryout, open to a lot of competitors from all over the country, all over the world. And he impressed the management here at Titan enough to get an opportunity. But again, they don't make it easy, and I like this. Don't put him in with some newbie. Put him in with a veteran. Let's see what they really got.
As I was saying earlier, Satana Fury, a very prolific fighter, disciplined in a number of martial arts, including a first-degree black belt in drunken assault, as he told me.
I guess that's what they do in Ireland instead of MMA.
Training out of NYWC out on Long Island. A number of top prospects from the tryout this morning came from that institution. And what is Stan Styles looking for here? Oh, he's choking Satana Fury out on that middle rope.
Taking the oxygen right out of him and using every bit of that 5 count. And Satana Fury, moves out of the way.
Playing possum, and Stan Styles catches himself where the sun don't shine, right on that middle rope.
Well, Satana Fury retrieves his hat. And that seems to be where all his power lies emotionally.
Like Popeye with his spinach.
I was thinking more of a baby with their binky. But look at this. 5, 6. And those punches hurt a lot more because of the metric system conversion, Alex.
Yes.
So.
Can't argue with science.
Ooh. Oh, no.
And Stan Styles, textbook purple nurple.
Well, they don't teach you that in drunken assault. Oh, no.
Now, this is my favorite way to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, what we're seeing right here in the ring.
Oh, boy. And those pinches hurt a lot more because he's used to twisting the caps off those beer bottles. So
absolutely.
A lot of strength there from Satana Fury. And, oh, look at that.
Speaking of strength, and Satana Fury could be looking for that holy cross.
But Stan Styles so smart, able to slip out of the way. Probably all that baby oil and whipped cream that's covering his physique here makes it difficult.
Speaking of whipped cream,
No.
Styles has just uncapped a fresh can. And there it is. The creamy stunner.
Oh, Satana Fury. Helpless now. It's mathematical. 2, 3. Oh, boy.
This is your boy KC Liking Up a Throne coming at you real quick, and I need you to do good old KC a good favor. Go on YouTube, type in Titan Championship Wrestling. Like, Share it to all your social media. Share it to your auntie, your grandma, your uncle, your mom, your dad, your brother, and sister. Ding dong the notification bell and make sure you subscribe. Also, check us out on the premier network at Titan Championship Wrestling. This is Casey Liking coming to you.
This is TCW's Danger Zone, and things are about to heat up with a women's division gauntlet match.
Well, one of the highlights of the free-for-all tryout this morning were the women competitors who showed up and participated. So impressive were they that every single female competitor who tried out has earned a spot on this afternoon's Danger Zone tapings. And perhaps the most imposing of those female competitors that we saw this morning at the free-for-all was this woman right here, Kata Sin.
And when you talk about the women being added, make no mistake about this. This is not like a diversity hire where we're trying to fill a quota. These women earned their spot. They worked diligently hard today, impressed Titan management, and they deserve to be here for this big opportunity.
And Nat Castle coming to us from Create Pro New York out on Long Island. In her very short career, already has been making towns all over the Northeast. Some of the great promotions, Blitzkrieg, Limitless, Wrestling Open, even an appearance on AEW Dark.
Well, the beauty of professional wrestling is it doesn't always go in a linear fashion. There's some people that stay on the independent scene for a decade before they get their opportunity. There's some people who the right opportunity comes along, the right situation, the right training, boom, they're in the window. And she's here tonight as part of Titan Championship Wrestling.
Well, Nakoma Tala is a competitor that I have been very familiar with. As you may know, Harry, I also do commentary for Outcast Championship Wrestling up in Connecticut, and I've had the pleasure of working with Nakoma Tala several times up there. So I was very excited when I got to the building this morning and saw her in attendance at the free-for-all.
Well, listen, this is a place where there is opportunity for the next generation of competitors here, and these three women are hoping to take advantage here.
And if I was Nat Castle right now, I would be very anxious. You see that she is hopelessly outgunned size-wise compared to the two Hassets, if you will, that are in the ring in the form of Nakoma Tala and Kata Sin.
Ooh, oh, look at those forearms from Kata Sin.
A big knife-edge chop right across the chest of Nakoma Tala. And Nat Castle went for a bulldog, but Kata Sin put the brakes on that.
An improvised code breaker there to create some separation, and she's going for, ooh, oh no.
And you heard the impact all the way in the cheap seats. Nakoma Tala, infamous for her chop. She calls them soul cleansers.
Well, now an improvised teamwork effort here, a union, however brief it might be, between Nat Castle and Nakoma Tala, hoping to eliminate physically.
And you see Nat Castle very wisely using the ropes to make up for that height disadvantage.
But Kata Sin now in a difficult position. See, in these triple threat matches, The difficulty is when you find yourself on the other end against two competitors working at once, and that's probably a smart game plan from these two.
Make no mistake about it, Kata Sin is a huge threat in this matchup. Irish whip in the corner again. Nat Castle went for a clothesline, but I think she might have hurt herself more than she did her opponent. Again, a little bit of teamwork here between Nicole Matala and Nat Castle, but not even a double clothesline is enough. And just like that, Kata Sin takes both women off their feet.
Well, Kata Sin with that level of power and strength, that size, but also how you use it, using the leverage from the ropes to bounce. That's what you need to take out two competitors. And suddenly she finds herself, ooh!
You saw very wisely, Castle was able to duck that first line, but Kata Sin dropping to her knee to make sure that she connected with the second. And now, with Nat Castle effectively neutralized, the two heavy hitters of this matchup can finally go to war. Wow. And again, Nicole Matala does not call it a soul cleanser for nothing, Harry.
Oh my God, that made me lose my breath. Oh, those chops are echoing through this building right now.
And a big clubbing forearm from the great Warrior Wolf.
But how quick and strong is Kata Sin to be able to reverse that Irish whip? But before she can catch her breath, Nat Castle trying to take advantage of this situation.
Went for that crossbody, but Kata Sin catching her like she's nothing.
Oh!
Muscles her up into a fireman's carry position. Huge Samoan drop from Kata Sin.
2, 3.
And then there were two.
And suddenly these two are going at it. These two going at it here. Kata Sin and Nicole Matala, but what is that music?
All right, and here comes Dolly Darko. Another standout from the free-for-all this morning. Also based out of NYWC out on Long Island.
There's a lot of talent on this independent scene. Again, a big opportunity.
But
I like this by Dolly Darko, just waiting her opportunity. Don't go right in. Let these two beat the hell out of each other.
I was about to say, I don't even think Kata Sin and Nicole Matala have noticed that Dolly Darko has entered this match. They are so at each other's throats. Oh, we saw a big black hole slam. And Nicole Matala has been eliminated. But Kata Sin barely has time to catch her breath.
Ooh. And now Dolly Darko, fresh as a daisy after these two beat the hell out of each other, trying to take advantage here.
And Kata Sin has to watch out for those kicks. The educated feet of Dolly Darko. She calls that pink venom, that spinning kick. And here comes the final entrant in this gauntlet match, Amity LaVey.
And again, I would say a smart decision by Amity.
Biding her time out on the apron. And there it is, the pink venom from Dolly Darko connects.
2, 3.
And just like that, Kata Sin has been eliminated. But Dolly Darko had best not celebrate too early. It's a little bit of backstory, Harry. Both of these women out of NYWC out on Long Island. Been the center of a bitter rivalry that has spanned promotions.
Well, and now it's here at Titan Championship Wrestling. And they're just going right at it, baby.
Throwing hands like we're center ice at a New York Rangers game.
It's a good old-fashioned Donnybrook. But now, Amity LaVey using her power, trying to break up the fight. Maybe she was on the losing end of that for a second, had to change strategies, and I like it.
Dolly Darko seems to have gotten the worst of that exchange. But look at the athleticism of Amity LaVey. And it's worth noting that this is not the first time we've seen Emily LeVay here at Titan either. Back at Monsoon in January, she challenged our Goddesses of War champion Marie Valdemina and came dangerously close.
Ooh, fisherman suplex. 1, 2.
Oh, but Emily LeVay, great ring awareness there. Got her foot on that bottom rope.
And how smart was it? She felt her foot hit the rope, thus knowing that her foot was near enough. Didn't even have to expend any energy to kick out, but look at that split.
And had that pink venom connected, that would have spelled disaster for Emily LeVay. But you see Emily LeVay raking the eyes of Dolly Darko.
Well, I'm always about changing the momentum, and a rake to the eyes is definitely a game changer.
And here it is. Emily LeVay could be looking for rigor mortis connects.
Could it be? Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Rest in peace, Dolly Darko. What a statement by Amity LeVay. And like we said before, Marie Valdemina may have gotten the best of Amity LeVay the last time they met, but if I were her, if I was the Goddesses of War champion, I would be keeping eyes on the back of my head.
Some nights I wish that my lips could build a castle. Some nights I wish they just fall off. I don't give up anymore. Let's build it! Get out of here!
And right now the danger zone continues as it's time for the entertainment lounge with your host, Mr. Harry Tarchini.
And now time for my least favorite part of the night. My very esteemed colleague, co-host with the most,
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the entertainment lounge on a debut episode here at our special Titan tapings. My name is Mr. Entertainment Harry Virginia, and I am your host tonight, and we have a special show for you this evening because my guest tonight is somebody, I want to do something special for the people here in Bayville, New Jersey. So I decided that I was going to invite somebody with a little education, somebody who has gone to college. You know, college. You know that, you guys know college. You guys know that building that you guys drive by on your way to cash all your welfare checks?
Harry sure knows how to make friends here in Bayville. Well, I have to say, as somebody else who works as a teacher as their day job, I was very excited when Mr. Evander James was announced as the guest for this edition of the Entertainment Lounge. Teachers are the backbone of this country. Very thankless profession, as we know, but nobody does it better than Mr. Evander James. I am just very worried at what Harry Turjanian has in store for him. Of course, Evander James made his debut last month at Wrestlers to the Rescue in a hellacious match against Jay Bougie. Came up on the short end of that contest. Of course, largely due to some nefarious tactics from Mr. Bougie, but I digress. And of course, where Mr. James goes, the good noodle sticker sheet follows.
Evander, I brought you out here, my friend, to teach these people here. You're a teacher, right? You're a professional, you're a public school teacher, correct? That's correct. I'm everybody's favorite teacher. But wait, before I continue class, one thing I don't like, Harry, is bullying. I appreciate you talking to my students like that. They do hate bullies, they also hate showering. I don't know if you can smell it here. Which is part of the reason I brought you here as a teacher. I was hoping that you could teach some of these people basic hygiene. Really? Well, listen. Harry, I understand you may have been held back, but if you come from it like that, I will hold back. All right, there's no need to get physical. You're a teacher. I'm just an entertainer, okay? I'm having fun with the kids out here. Now, no, let's not start that. I'm not a bully. I'm just...
Come on, be a star, Harry.
I'm an entertainer with a microphone, which means I am doing better in life than you. Right now, this is Harry's show. Respectfully, it's okay. So we give him the respect he kind of needs. So, Harry, I'm glad I'm here today. So tell me, what would you like to show and tell Mr. James? Okay. Mr. James, you came here last night. You debuted here at Titan Championship Wrestling. And it was a big deal, and you came out, and you got all the people behind you, you got all the kids, they're cheering, they're loving you, and then you lost. You lost your first match. So by definition, you're a school teacher. By definition, wouldn't that make you a loser? No. You're absolutely right. James did lose. But how did Mr. James lose, class? What did Jay Bougie do?
If there's one thing us teachers despise, it's cheating.
Jay Bougie had to hit Mr. James below the belt in order to beat Mr. James. He couldn't beat Mr. James with as many stickers on his forehead as he can. He couldn't beat Mr. James as I'm standing tall. He couldn't beat Mr. James, so he had to cheat in order to secure his victory.
Listen, class. No. One thing Miss James is high on is positivity. I'm up the clouds. When you disrespect Miss James like that, you'll be below her. You know what? I don't like the way this is going. I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna learn a lesson. I'm gonna teach you a lesson that he who has the microphone has all the power. Show's over. That's it. Get out. The show's done. I'm not gonna be sorry. I make the rules around here. It's my show. I get to do what I want. Sorry. That's what it is. Sorry, kids.
Oh, come on, Mr. James. Put that sticker right over his mouth. Or forehead, that works too.
No matter how you act, Harry, Mr. James still thinks you're a good mover.
Danger zone. Danger zone. Flying to the danger zone. TCW, huh? See, the thing about that is I am essentially from the danger zone. New York City. This is just a regular show for me. I'm going to the park. Have some fun. Go get me a chopped cheese. Bacon, egg, and cheese. All jokes aside, Danger Zone will become a staple for Titan Championship Wrestling. A pillar, the foundation. I'm describing me. The pillar, the foundation, the heart, the soul of TCW. And his name is P.J. Savage. And oh yeah, Danger Zone. It's free. Come check it out.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Chosen Pro Wrestling's explosive division making its comeback in a big way. The explosive six-man scramble. Andre Paulino, of course, a standout from last year's free-for-all, who has had a meteoric rise in Titan since.
I would say he's one of the top competitors in the lightweight division here at Titan, which is why he earned the opportunity to be Rookie of the Year, awarded at the end of 2023, and deservedly so.
Absolutely, but Paulino is going to be the only familiar face in this contest to the Titan Nation. Everyone else in this matchup were all standouts from the free-for-all earlier today, including this young man, Cooper Valentine, 18 years of age. Yet another prospect from the New York Wrestling Connection. And here comes there's good old TTG, Timid Tamir Gibbs.
And one of the things As I was saying, this free-for-all, for those people who don't understand, that is an opportunity presented, a very unique opportunity presented by management of Titan Championship Wrestling to provide a window for these young competitors to try out, not inexperienced, but younger competitors who've maybe been in the business a short time and have the potential to become big stars, and you're looking at least 3 of them in the ring right now.
But have been putting in the work training at their respective schools.
No doubt about it.
And here comes Robbie Romero.
Robbie Romero, a big ball of energy here. Maybe the most excited, but Andre Polino seeming unimpressed. Perhaps a little bit annoyed that he's in this competition. He's the only veteran here from Titan Championship Wrestling, and I understand why they put him in this contest. You want these younger guys to go up against some of the talent here at Titan, so he should take it maybe as a compliment, but I think he looks at it as disrespect.
Well, we do know as Hyena Hex makes his way to the ring. As I was saying earlier, Andre Polino already had a chip on his shoulder. A new attitude in recent months that we've seen, perhaps a little bit of frustration with his current place in the Titan roster. So I can imagine that being put in a matchup with 5 of these competitors who up until this morning have never even set foot in a Titan ring before, I can see how this could be a bit of salt in the wound as far as Andre Polino is concerned.
And he's got a little bit of a scowl on his face. And I understand, rightfully so. He's earned his opportunity to be here. These guys, you know, yeah, they showed a lot of skill, but Andre Polino's been here a year. And our speculation was right.
But probably not very wise on Andre Polino's part, because right now what he's doing through this trash talking is creating a common enemy for the other 5 men in this ring.
Polino wears his heart on his sleeve, but it's going to be up in his neck once they're done beating the hell out of him. I hate to agree with you, Alex, but you are right, because now it's a 5-on-1 contest here. Ooh!
Big high knee from the specialist, Giorgio Lorenz, and a big Yakuza kick from Cooper Valentine.
Hey, Romero wants in on the action. And now this is just like a training opportunity to showcase some of your best maneuvers here. Unfortunately, poor Andre Polino did not volunteer to be part of this training session.
Looks like one of the drills they were running this morning with Andre Polino acting as the heavy bag.
And of course, timid Tamir Gibbs living up to his name. He's a little bit timid there.
But don't let timid Tamir Gibbs' diminutive stature fool you. A great high-flying lucha acumen.
Well, if he can get past the fear, there you go.
And a big kick. Giorgio Lorenz. Robbie Romero returns with a drop kick. And Robbie Romero to the top rope.
Ooh! Oh, to the outside there.
Takes out all 3. It looks like it might be Hyena Hex's turn to fly.
Whoa!
Springboard! Full 360-degree rotation.
Well, Cooper Valentine wants to get in some, and why not? Spreading that love and that pain. The 18-year-old making a name for himself. Ooh!
We got to watch out for those kicks of Andre Polino.
And you see, that is the problem with being young and dumb and stupid. You don't know any better. He was so busy celebrating what he had just accomplished, he forgot about Andre Polino. That'll come with experience, with the reps, but right now, the veteran of this matchup anyway, Polino, that's the difference between 1 year of experience in an organization like Titan.
Polino catches the punch, and now with control of that hand up to the top rope. Beautiful Hurricane Rana.
And there's that high-flying lucha style that we've become accustomed to with Andre Polino. Oh, look at that, up and over.
Ooh, and turns it into a double stomp.
And I like that. Instead of going for the cover, he went for the double stomp, something more painful.
Here comes the specialist, Giorgio Lorenz, disciplined in a number of martial arts styles. You see those kick pads on his feet. Trips up Paulino, driving that kick right into the chest. Follows it up with a basement drop kick.
And
Paulino sent to the outside.
Out of the younger competitors here, all the competitors, he has the biggest amount of size. Just look at the mass, the upper frame, and he uses every bit of it. I like this kid. I think he's got a bright future here. Look at him just carry, but TTG.
Timid Tamir looking very pleased with himself. Great athleticism. Follows it up with a bulldog.
But before he could get the cover, Giorgio rolls out of the ring.
And here comes Hyena Hex.
Oh, look at those palm strikes, that quickness. And in tremendous shape.
Beautiful step up Rana. What could Hex be looking for here? Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Almost snapped Tamir Gibbs in half.
Ooh. And look at that. A backflip using those legs, those shins to maybe break the ribs, a TTG, but that's the difficulty of a multi-man match like this. Just when you have the advantage, you turn your back around.
There's Bobby Romero. Calls that the Malibu driver.
Oh, but Giorgio Lorenz missing an uppercut from Romero. These young competitors are leaving it all out there. They're giving it their best. They're not wasting this opportunity, believe me. And Romero going to the top rope here. Hope to do some damage. Oh, but look at that. Before he can do anything, Paulino, right place, right time.
What could Andre Paulino be looking for here?
Going for a suplex, but Hyena Hex breaks it up.
Oh, and Hyena Hex looks like he wants to get in on the fun. Very precarious situation up on that top rope. And what could Tamir Gibbs be thinking? No way!
No!
Big Tower of Doom out of the corner!
And that surprised Tamir Gibbs.
Tamir, look what you've done. But Cooper Valentine with a big missile drop kick from the heavens.
But quickly, Giorgio Lorenz.
And a pop-up powerbomb.
But Giorgio able to kick out of that. And for Cooper Valentine, this is a big opportunity if he can land this Samoan drop, but Giorgio Lorenz manages to wiggle his way out of it. Ooh!
Lorenz catches Valentine with that elbow. Step up Enziguri. Creates that separation. Canadian destroyer from Giorgio Lorenz.
But it might have been too powerful. Cooper Valentine fell out of the ring before he could cover him.
And Hyena Hex catches him with a springboard drop kick.
Could Hyena Hex put him away?
Springboard back elbow from Hyena Hex.
He's going to try to finish him off maybe with a stop. An Enziguri stomp? Is that what that is? That's a maneuver I've never seen before.
He calls that the Hex walk. But Robbie Romero catches Hex with a big crossbody before he can capitalize. Double axe handle chop.
Oh, maybe a backslide. However you got to win it. Oh, no. He lands it. I don't know if he got all of it, but enough to send Hyena Hex out of the ring. But Cooper Valentine with a spinning heel kick.
Beautiful Enziguri from Cooper Valentine. And here comes Timmy Tamir.
Oh.
Went for a code red and he got all of that.
1, 2. But before Paulino can do it, 1, 2. Tamir managing to kick out. Ducking the spinning heel kick.
Again, the athleticism of Tamir Gibbs, so impressive.
Whoa. And Paulino with those deadly strikes that he has been working on the last several months.
You saw that fake out just there. Big spinning kick. Knocks Tamir Gibbs off his feet.
2, 3.
And Andre Paulino wins. And Harry, I'm going to have to catch my breath after that.
That was a tremendous amount of action from all these young competitors. Quite impressive. I mean, for 5 young standouts like that to deliver in this capacity in their first Titan opportunity, but at the end of the day, it did not matter to Andre Polino.
Well, that is exactly the kind of fast-paced, blistering, high-flying action that we have come to expect from the explosive division of Chosen Pro Wrestling, and I have to say, I missed it.
Well, Andre Polino continues a dominant year here for him, an impressive year.
Did you know Titan's on YouTube? Well, here's a little reminder from your investment in Money Millie. If you go into a link in the description below, it will take you to the official Titan Championship Wrestling YouTube page. Make sure you go on the videos, like, subscribe, and make sure you share it with all your friends so they don't miss a moment or an event from Titan Championship Wrestling.
Well, Alex, we close out the first edition of Danger Zone with championship action for the best teams in the tag team division on the East Coast.
And somewhat surprising, as I was saying before, it might come as a bit of a surprise, but this is actually the Deadly Sins' first tag team title defense since they won the belts back in December. And Titan management, in a way, almost making up for lost time, giving the Sins a 4-way championship match here tonight at Danger Zone.
Well, that hardly seems fair as far as I'm concerned. I mean, these are the tag team champions. They deserve better than to be put against 3 teams. Their first tag team defense? That's not right. And it reeks of collusion. It reeks of Monster Mac. And it's not going to be an easy task. The Audacity making a name for themselves on the New York independent scene and adding to the amazing tag team division. 2024, everything changes in a company. A new year means new opportunities, and Titan is always looking to expand their rosters, expand their divisions, and that is absolutely part of why we're having this main event close out the Danger Zone.
Well, in the ring currently,
and a new Ken Powers? This is not the same Ken Powers we're used to seeing. Maybe going through a bit of an identity crisis after losing that American TV championship.
Well, I wouldn't call it a crisis at all. This is actually, I would argue, the real Ken Powers. Social influence has been dominating the New England scene, winning tag team belts in Connecticut, Massachusetts, and a number of different promotions. And now finally, officially, bringing that tandem here to Titan.
Well, I mean, look, Ken Powers, a decorated champion, TKO on a win streak here. And the Deadly Sins, part of their dominance over Titan Championship Wrestling in 2023 that has spilled over and continues in 2024. The Deadly Sins have virtually taken over Titan Championship Wrestling, having an influence in every division, every organization, every event that they touch. And it culminated in them winning tag team gold, defeating Johnny Moran and Aaron Roxas, the now defunct tag team.
I have a feeling we just managed to catch our breath after that explosive six-way match, but I have a feeling we're going to have a hard time calling this one as well. Fast-paced action, a lot of bodies in the ring.
Well, there's a lot of different styles with all these different tag teams here. That's what makes this so unique. Obviously, the Dead Sins, the most experienced tag team together, at least here at Titan Championship Wrestling. Live Danger, a newer tag team on the scene, both younger wrestlers individually, but even as a team, definitely with
physical specimens for sure.
Without a doubt. Of course, TKO Kasenko and Ken Powers, a new tag team, so to speak. They've been together as a group, but not teaming. There's a big difference. And Blocks of the Deadly Sins taking control here. Champion's discretion. He gets to decide whether or not they start the match. And the Deadly Sins. Okay.
And of course, as we know, if TKO is in the ring, the vlog camera's coming out.
Okay, this is not the best time to be on social media, I would say. You know, this is why companies don't let you have a phone.
I feel the need to point out he's upgraded his selfie stick, TKO. It's got a little mini ring light on there. Might be something you want to look into for the entertainment lounge.
Well, I appreciate that, but I have a professional setup. It's not a selfie stick.
And Blocks has tagged in Livewire Charlie of Live Danger. Said a very young up-and-coming tag team here on the scene, coming out of East Coast Pro Wrestling School here in New Jersey.
And suddenly,
we have Seth Cortez of The Audacity. Former NYWC Tag Team Champions.
The Audacity have a tremendous resume on the East Coast, but it's different when you come to a new organization like Titan Championship Wrestling. You've had to prove yourself all over again. Nice.
Well, the Audacity were actually standouts in last year's free-for-all. Made a few appearances in Chosen Pro Wrestling. Have been on a bit of a hiatus from Titan in recent months, but now are back with a chip on their shoulder.
Oh, look at this. Look at the power out of Live Danger Charlie. That strength, that's where it becomes difficult. Ooh, nice. Nice headlock takeover here. And smartly, I got to say, by Charlie, managing to position his feet to make sure that Cortez is in the center of the ring and away from the ropes. Great technique there, but smartly, the leg scissors from Seth Cortez here. Roll up, 1, 2. Up and over goes Cortez. Oh! An arm drag, countered with an arm drag. When was the last time you saw that, Alex?
Like I predicted, action fast and furious. Seth Cortez working his way back to his feet. But live wire Charlie maintaining control of that wrist and now the shoulder.
And Live Danger here showing not just strength, but technique, which is quite impressive. Look at that tag work.
Springboard spear.
2
from Danger Ross. And what is Seth Cortez looking for here? Shoving Ross unceremoniously into the corner. Makes the tag to his brother Micah. And TKO is now tagged in. But not before Danger Ross takes out both members of the Audacity with a big double clothesline.
But TKO, I don't think Ross knew that he was tagged in. TKO smartly waiting for Cortez to come to him to take advantage. Up and over, look at that.
Beautiful step up Rana from TKO.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh no, Cortez is gonna feel that for a while. And you gotta be impressed with the new demeanor of TK Kosenko. He's really improved his ring work over the last year, always doing better, and that's gotta be from the training and tutelage of Ken Powers.
As well as their trainer, Bubba Ray Dudley. Talk about it.
One.
Who better to learn the art of tag team wrestling from?
No
than
doubt
one of the
about it.
greatest to ever do it.
And as much as I hate stupid TK's blog, I got to be impressed by his wrestling. I blocked myself from his page just so I wouldn't watch by accident. Ooh.
Well, but Ken Powers seems to be losing focus.
Now you see
Big
that's
kick.
That's the difference of level of tag team experience. Ken Powers has a lot of experience as a singles wrestler, but tag team wise, it's a lot different. It's not just you on your own, and you can see the Audacity operating as a unit, as literal brothers. And again, great tag work on the same
Driving
page.
those stereo elbows into the midsection of Ken Powers. Follows it up with a beautiful double suplex.
Go for the cover here. 1, 2. And somebody like Ken Powers doesn't often find themselves being tossed about like that, but that's the difference when you have two tag team partners who can do that. And it's going to disorient you both physically and psychologically.
I was about to say, though, the fact that it takes 2 men to manhandle Ken Powers in that way, really just a testament to his size and strength.
2. And that's some brilliant speed from Ken Powers, I have to admit. And that's where the veteran mentality, you pull a lot of tricks out of your bag, and that could have been a victory for him. But in spite of all that, Ken Powers in a bad position here as the Audacity continue to go to work, cutting off the ring here, making sure Ken cannot make a tag.
Very innovative offense there from the Audacity.
Another cover. 1, 2. But this time the Deadly Sins breaks it up. And if you've noticed something, the Audacity, normally in a tag match you keep your opponent in one corner, but because this is a 4-way competition here, a fatal 4-way, you have to keep your opponent in the center of the ring.
Yeah, the usual strategy of cutting the ring in half is not going to work in this kind of situation.
But the Audacity's so good that they figure that out. Unfortunately for them, the Deadly Sins also operating, always aware. Blocks always aware when a pinfall is happening, paying full attention. 1, 2. He and Frankie Picard are always aware of what's going on at any given point, and that's why they are Titan Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Ooh. Those clubbing forearms to the back of Ken Powers, who finds himself in a difficult predicament here, fighting his way out. I think you're seeing Ken Powers have to get used. There's a learning curve here, trying to get used to this, but powering his way out.
Big Saito suplex from Ken Powers.
And that's the strength of Ken Powers at any moment, any time, any place. He could just launch you on the top of your head. What? TK, what are you doing? TK Kosenko tagging himself in, which is technically allowed in this contest, though I don't know if TK can pin Ken Powers.
Looks like a little bit of a change in plans. TK Kosenko just whispered something in Ken Powers' ear.
Oh, scissors. No, go for the cover.
Wait a
1,
second.
2. Okay, so I guess you can't cover your own teammate here.
An effective strategy, because if TKO was to pin him, they would still win the tag belts.
I didn't see it coming, but suddenly it's devolved into chaos here as all 4 teams in the ring at one time.
This main event contest has become completely unglued.
Well, we knew it was only a matter of time here. And a bad situation here. Frankie Picard in the corner here getting clubbing blows from Live Danger Ross. Getting stomped out here. We got it. Eventually this has to turn back into a one-on-one. We can't end this matchup here without somebody being clean pinly. I don't being pinned cleanly.
And Ken Powers and Seth Cortez of the Audacity now fighting on the outside.
TKO Kosenko trying to, oh no, in the center of the ring.
Strength of Live Danger.
No. Ooh. Oh.
Big double military press slam. Looking for a little firepower on blocks.
Oh, but Frankie Picard always aware of what's going on. That's why he is a 2-sport champion.
And as this is happening, the social influence and Audacity have brawled all the way back to the locker room. So we are effectively now down to 2 teams in this matchup.
Well, the Deadly Sins and Live Danger have to take advantage before the other 2 teams get back. But a quick tag there from Frankie Picard and blocks. Ooh! And those quick feet of Frankie Picard.
Big assisted cannonball
and
by the Deadly Sins.
That's what makes him so effective here. Here we go, cover, 1, 2.
Danger Ross manages to kick out. Locks tagging in Picard.
And now the Deadly Sins begin to slow the pace down to their level and work their magic here, their teamwork. Here we go, 1. Whoa! Pin broken up by Live Danger Charlie. The Deadly Sins have picked up gold. They've picked up members over 2024, and they're not done yet. We know that just last month, they were able to add to their stable. Oh,
much as I hate to admit, great tag team chemistry on display from the Deadly Sins. Frequent tags, keeping each other fresh. Big DDT from blocks.
Here we go. 1, 2. And no doubt about it, Live Danger, a tremendous tag team. They have a lot of physical feats, athleticism, a lot of skills, but they don't have the level of experience of the Deadly Sins. Blocks going for a cover here. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, but you saw Blocks grab that lower rope. It's a little bit of extra. A little bit of extra leverage.
Well, I may have seen it, but the ref clearly didn't. All that matters is the Deadly Sins are victorious. They continue to dominate the tag team division here at Titan. And who's to say what else is in store with the Deadly Sins in 2024?
Well, the Deadly Sins successfully here tonight in their first title defense, but as we saw from this matchup here tonight, there is no shortage of immensely talented tag teams that have come to Titan looking to take that spot.
Well, Alex, it's been an incredible event, a first edition here of Danger Zone, and what a way to close it out. See you guys next week.